Hi, this is Slimedog,
And Topo.
and today we're playing Putty Squad on the PS4. Putty Squad is basically a slight update port of a very old game. It was originally made on Amiga, I think, but unreleased, and I think most people's first exposure, if they had one, was back on the Super Nintendo days. It's definitely a classic retro platformer, and I gotta say, like, I'm usually a glass half full type of gamer, and I can see the good side in just about everything. There is a there's like no good side to this game. This is the worst PS4 game I've ever seen.
Well, the PS4.
Of the PS4, yeah. I mean, maybe on the Super NES, hey, it's the Super NES, right? On the PS4, there is no excuse. It is pretty bad. That said, of course, I've played it for 50,000 hours. I've got the platinum. It's a relatively easy platinum, with the exception of the fact that you have to actually play the game. Yeah, it's awkward. Everything about it's awkward. So, like, the control scheme, it's awkward. You've got, on your triangle button, you can blow up like a balloon, all Kirby style, and kind of make yourself pop after a while. But it's very easy to glitch into walls doing that, so be careful. Your attack is the L1 and the R1, which makes you punch left or right. It's a lot more awkward than it sounds, and I'm sure it sounds pretty awkward. The bad guys, the theming in this game is bizarre and weird. They've got this whole kind of war motif going on. So all the bad guys are these cats in army outfits, and they hate blobs. Yeah, they're all cats. See, like, there's cat food. Yeah, and it doesn't really make any sense. And then to duck, instead of pressing down, you actually have to hit R2 to sink down into the ground and make sort of a thing. Again, why not just down? Like, nothing about this control scheme makes sense. Earlier we found a glitch. I'm not sure if I can reproduce it because it's a glitch, but yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm stuck in a wall. So, yay! How cool is that? You can go up here and be stuck in this wall, and you can actually, I think, kind of glitch your way out if you get in a situation like that. But it's not reliable. Like anything else in this game, it's subject to random chance and the crazy whims of physics and I don't know. There's power-ups, like this little shield here, I think lets you take a shot. I'm not sure why it's not letting me pick it up. Oh no, I just got hit. Bye. Oh, I see. There's this. I used to be able to kill him. Oh yeah, and there's a map mode, quote-unquote, which you hit.
There's map. Woo!
If you hit the button, it kind of goes into this sort of big map, so you can see the whole level.
Looks like Angry Birds.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and I believe the objectives are the little red pulsy guys. You've got to kill them. There's 5 of them. Or no, save them. You gotta go find them and save them. They're the slimes, right? So, like, you have to go save them from the... Punch you to death or what?
Go from behind. Just behind the shield. Okay. What's he doing that
Did I just jump on him?
I don't even know. There's that shield thingy over there.
It seems like there were grenades before, or something like that.
Well, what's that end
There's a shield thing.
bottle up by the creek?
God, it's been too long since I played this. I played this back in 2014, so it's been many years since I've... And this was actually one of the first PS4 games I ever got, truthfully. So, for some reason I continued buying PS4 games after this. And it's probably a good thing I did, because it's, probably nearly ruined the system for me, but they've got springs, so you can bounce up there, but you don't really need the springs. How am I supposed to... There's a button for this, I'm sure. Is it this button? Yeah, to, like, pick up items or something. Oh, there we go. There's no, it's not actually a punch. It's a traversal move, so you can, like. Of course, why you'd need it is anyone's guess, because you can jump and float everywhere. Also, oh, I see. It's the D-pad. No, D-pad also moves you.
Is there a? Can you go? Can you look at the?
Download, shrink. Oh, I've got food in my thing now. Yeah. Oh, I see. You do the blob duck thing to actually pick up things.
That makes...
Does it? Does it really? Okay.
Go get this and then...
Okay.
Oh, there's one.
We got stars.
Okay, let's go
Got
get
another
that
putty.
other one back there that you missed then, now that you know Whoa!
What do I actually know?
That you have to squeeze down to get it.
Well, to pick up items, but I don't know how to
I think it passed.
throw a grenade at that guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Go try and push down on it.
Oh, okay, here we go. The analog stick
Ah.
lets you cycle between items. Oh, hey, there's a secret room in there with cheese and stars. I think we can all agree that this is the greatest game of all time.
That's hot. Can you just push down on the block?
So it hurts when I go up on it.
Oh, does it?
Well, it does. It bounces me up, but it doesn't seem to have. Yeah, can I get him to bomb himself? Maybe that's it right there. Doesn't seem to work. Nope. I've got a shield and a cat food can.
Maybe you can lure him out with a cat food can if he's a cat.
Nitro.
Gosh, this control scheme is the worst.
There's stuff.
So you make yourself bigger to go faster. You can pretty much fly anywhere if you want.
NIA, okay.
Very strange.
Everything? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We only got 5 minutes left to figure out how to kill the guy on the
Only
machine
need-
gun now.
Well, they only need 2 more.
Oh, it's a sticker.
Get the sticker.
Yes! Sticker collected!
This guy, you
Only
need
one putty
more.
left.
Is it here or is it that one back there?
Oh, there's absorbed, it says.
Nitro.
We've got more end potion.
Oh, there's a cheese you can absorb.
Oh, it's teleport cheese!
Oh, that's what that is. What fun is that?
Because that makes all the sense in the world.
Wait, we get on the thing.
Boom. See? There's secrets. And I got all the stars.
Yay!
I kind of hate to admit that getting all of anything in a collectible platform game is still satisfying, but dude, seriously, the worst control scheme.
Except for, yeah, there's still the whole, what is up with this dude? What do you have, can you do your shield? Bounce a
Analog
grenade
stick,
off
oh.
the shield?
The shield is like it's like a one power for like temporary invincibility, I think.
What's that blue thing that you shoot the rocket? Oh, that's a rocket.
I think the rocket lets you fly around if I recall, but I don't know how to use the items still.
Can you put the can of cat food down behind him and he'll go out after it or something?
Okay, you can select items with the right analog. You have to press the touchpad to bring them up. And then left or right, up, down selects items, but I don't know how to actually use it, man.
Oh my goodness.
Of course there's no, option screen.
To look at
The
So can you-
D-pad, what's that?
go behind him and put the cat food can down.
How do you put the cat food can down?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh my goodness. How did we get through this game?
It was a very long time ago. It was
Did your game
back in the dark years of 2004 when I don't know what happened. I believe I cleared it quickly and then we moved on to Infamous. Okay. No. Sync. This button. No. Oh, there's only so many buttons on a pad here.
Can you push like left on the D-pad?
The D-pad actually moves you. For some reason, they doubled up on that one.
Sure, that makes no sense.
The right stick also moves you. Pressing in on L1, L1. bigger. What do these buttons do? Square seems to do nothing at all. Ah. Yes.
Oh, wait, it's what the roller skating.
I summoned a cat.
Wait, do you need him?
No, that's what the cat food did. Okay, it's the circle button. Lets you use items.
So, will it...
See, like, I've got my shield on now.
There's a... Yay!
Boom! Thank God.
So
Doors
what did
open.
What did you do to...
There was the nitro can or something.
Yeah, what did
I
you
hit
do
circle.
to make it...
I
Oh, you
threw a
hit circle
grenade,
to do it?
and it did it. Wait, there's a button for this. Where's my map mode? Okay, the door is... Where's the door? Oh, I see. It's inside the pyramid. Okay. Thank God. This is... Okay, a word of warning. Even if you like retro games, even if you're a huge fan of the Super NES, like, you really need to watch yourself before you get this game because it is straight up wretched. Like, no joke. It's like the worst thing ever. That said, if you want to try the worst game ever, which very often I do, seek this game out, by all means. You can see just how bad a PS4 game can be. I believe they actually just released this on the Switch, too, so... Yeah, avoid that one as well. And there you go. What do you think? If this is the worst PS4 game ever, what's your take?
Well, I mean, is there, on the main menu, is there a... There's nothing that shows you what your controls are, it doesn't look like, right? I mean,
Nope. It just, I mean, it's got a god-awful control scheme.
oh, you beat yourself.
Yeah.
Go
Thanks.
back to... Previous, you weirdo.
See, look. Proof. Apparently I didn't get 3 stars on everything. You can see me not replaying levels to clear it.
Sure.
There you
As
go.
long as you can proceed and get out of this.
Gotta get some
If
plat.
you go back to the...
Oh yeah, I am not doing another level here. Quit.
Quit. There you go.
Oh, notice the save game mechanic. I don't even know if it auto-saves. Like, this thing is just straight up
There's the option button.
abusive UI.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, it has settings. Let's see if the settings actually does. Okay, well, there you go. Absorb is manual. I guess you could set to auto-absorb, which would then, you don't have to crouch down to
Just,
pick up
like,
items.
walk around and pick it up.
There's help, which clearly you'd need if you were playing this game. There's no actual control screen listed, so I hope you save the instructions, or I don't know what. Let's see the credits. I want to see if these people cop to it. But you know what? Like, in their defense, for the people who made this game originally on the Amiga, way to go. It was like the dark age of platformers, UI design was in its infancy. You know, I can see this being a perfectly passable game on the Amiga. Oh,
Sure.
and you didn't have a controller with 46 buttons, so perhaps you're doing the entire thing with keyboard commands, and it would make sense.
Right.
But, like, nowadays,
Yeah.
like, wow. I don't know, like, is there, like, a Putty Squad fan base out there that, I don't know, like, if you can explain the allure of this game or the enduring appeal that would make someone want to reboot it after 30 years, please post in the comments. I would love to hear from you. So,
Yeah, it's, you know... it's not horrible.
it is. I beg to differ.
It's not... Well, I mean, horrible would be like just... I still go
Well,
back to the...
Yeah, what's worse? Drake and the 99 Dragons? Yeah, but that's on the Xbox. That was like 2 generations ago.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, that one, like, this one is not completely unplayable. It has some serious glitches.
Marathon. Like, imagine just playing through the whole game non-stop
No.
in one giant... Like, that's like...
Okay, so you
Desert
can just sort of
Bus fundraiser
sample
bad.
it. You don't have to actually, like, play it. You can actually just watch this video and be done with it.
What is going on with this intro? Like, these bizarre... There's no theming. Like, the whole war thing with the cats. Why do cats hate blobs? How is that a thing? Like, I get that blobs are their main character because it's exceptionally easy to draw blobs. But... I don't know. It hurts. Everything about this game hurts.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'd say save your money, even if it's free. I don't know that you want to...
Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to give this game away with like PSN Plus because I don't think this
I
would
like
sell
the
systems.
character model.
Do you really?
It's weird.
Everything about this game is weird.
Yeah.
So there you go. Possibly the worst game for the PS4. Definitely weird. And consume at your own
Yeah.
caution because,
It's
wow.
glitchy and
It's
control scheme is.
insipid. Yeah.
Though we've given you a clue, so.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we've tried to help decipher the controls for you because I don't think there's an instruction book either. So, there you have it. Putty Squad.
The best part, you could just sit and watch this part and watch the weird stuff that, like, what's with the.
You could.
Or you
Indeed.
could, again, just watch our video and call it a day.
And call it a day. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.